2025 has been a roller coaster year for K-dramas. On one side, we got mega hits like Squid Game 3, When Life Gives You Tangerines, and Weak Hero, Class 2, breaking records, trending worldwide, and setting new standards for storytelling. But on the other side, not every drama could survive the pressure. Some fell short, some fizzled out despite big names, and a few became unforgettable flops. In today's video, we're counting down 10 Korean dramas from 2025 that completely missed the mark. 10. The Potato Lab. Starting off at number 10 is The Potato Lab, a quirky rom-com about a potato researcher and a corporate executive, starring Lee Sun-bin and Gong Tae-oh. It was supposed to be Gong Tae-oh's shining comeback after his military service. But instead of fresh storytelling, audiences got endless filler episodes and sluggish pacing. The show's humor felt forced, and the romance had little chemistry. Ratings never climbed past the 2% mark, and most domestic audiences tuned out by mid-season. International fans kept a small cult buzz alive, but overall, it was a bland dish served cold. 9. Our Movie. At number 9 is Our Movie, starring Nam Gung-min and John Yo-bin. The drama followed two film industry professionals rekindling love while battling the harsh realities of showbiz. On paper, it sounded like an emotional powerhouse. The premiere even pulled in a solid 4.2% rating. But soon after, it collapsed. Critics called it glossy but empty, and even Nam Gung-min addressed fan disappointment on Instagram. Sadly, nothing could turn the tide. One viewer summed it up perfectly.
The acting was great, but the story had no heartbeat.
Next is Kick 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 Kick, KBS 2's attempt to revive the beloved sitcom era. With Ji Jin-hee, Yoo Hyun-young, and Baek Ji-won in the cast, it looked like a fun throwback. Instead, it became a lesson in how humor has evolved. The writing leaned on outdated gags and repetitive office tropes. Ratings slid from 2% at premiere to a shocking 0.3%. Viewers were ruthless online.
It tried to be funny, but felt like watching a rehearsal, not a sitcom.
At 7 we have Tastefully Yours, starring Kang Han-ol as a sophisticated Michelin-level chef opposite Jin Ki-ju as a countryside cook. With food, romance, and culture clash, it seemed like a recipe for heartwarming drama. But the execution? Predictable plots, rushed character development, and a romance arc that lacked seasoning. Ratings hovered at 2 to 3%, and the gourmet visuals couldn't hide the fact that the script was half-baked. Number 6 is Pump Up the Healthy Love, set in a 24-hour fitness center and starring idol actors Lee Jun-young and Young Eun-ji. The concept had energy, youth appeal, and potential for light-hearted romance. But instead, the drama leaned on recycled clichés, the jealous rival, the overdone misunderstandings, and endless workout montages. Ratings nosedived to just 0.7% by episode 11, one of KBS's lowest ever for prime time. What was supposed to energize viewers ended up exhausting them. Number 6 is My Girlfriend is the Man, the idol-studded rom-com with Yoon San-ha and Aaron. It promised sweetness and charm. But instead, episode 10 recorded a shockingly low 0.5% rating, setting a new record for the lowest ever primetime viewership on terrestrial TV. The chemistry didn't pop, the writing felt shallow, and many viewers admitted they tuned in just to see how badly things could fall flat. One frustrated comment summed it up best.
Started off dull, got funny, then fell apart. A drama that lost its way.
It's the perfect example of hype that simply couldn't deliver. 4th is The Divorce Insurance, a rom-com with Lee Dong-wook as an actuary designing insurance plans for divorces. Quirky? Yes. Promising? Absolutely. But the execution fell flat. The humor felt awkward, the romance lacked spark, and tonal shifts made it hard to know if it was comedy, melodrama, or satire. Ratings fell from 3.2% to under 1%, with audiences calling it a missed opportunity for such a clever premise. 3rd place goes to Spring of Youth, marketed as a fresh Gen Z campus romance with Park Ji-hoo and Ha-jun. Viewers expected relatability and authenticity. But what they got was the same recycled love triangles and misunderstandings from a dozen other school dramas. The premiere began at 1.4%, but ratings tanked below 1% almost immediately. Online reviews were brutal.
Every scene felt like deja vu from other school dramas.
Runner-up flop is Crushology 101, adapted from the hit webtoon Bunny and Her Boys. With a photogenic young cast, expectations were high. But webtoon fans were quick to criticize how much the adaptation stripped away the charm of the source material. The romance arcs felt empty, and the comedy rarely landed. Ratings sank below 1%, making it one of MVC's worst performers in years. And finally, number 1, When the Stars Gossip. With Korea's first-ever space romance, a massive budget, and star leads Leeminho and Gong Hyo-jin, it was hyped as the drama of the year. But what landed on screen was a slow, strangely written story that left audiences scratching their heads. Critics called it ambitious, but lifeless. Ratings fell from 3.3% to the low 1% range, and one disappointed netizen wrote,
"We were promised a galaxy, but got an empty void."
So, there you have it. The 10K dramas that promised the moon but barely made it off the ground in 2025. Which of these did you sit through? And do you think any of them deserved better? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more K-drama breakdowns.